every side. Yes. Boom, cat, town. Sean Bank can't talk me down.
Lil Nas X is broke, about to be dropped by his label. He's picked up a habit, and I'm also here to let y'all know that behind the scenes, allegedly.
Sadly, Lil Nas X is no longer in the business. He was thrown away after serving their demonic freak-off objectives. He was seen on the streets of Hollywood looking like a hot, stench-filled mess while naked. In spite of the fact that Lil Nas has been crashing out online for a few days, nobody really thought his mental health was this bad. Having gone from being the top performer in the world to being reprimanded by the industry, many are wondering if he sold his soul. When 50 Cent tried to let us know that Lil Nas was being turned out and flung around the company looking for opportunities, everyone thought he was being hateful. A few days ago, TMZ published disturbing footage of Lil Nas strolling the streets of Los Angeles around 4 o'clock in the morning, nearly naked. This was the beginning of the whole mess. His appearance suggested that he had just returned from a party that many believed to be a freak-off. After noticing him walking along the street while obviously under the influence of several drugs, someone started filming him. Nas initially said he was nervous and asked them to stop shooting, but he soon relaxed and started to perform for them. At one point, he was voguing, posing, and singing in an attempt to win over the man filming him.
He was voguing, posing, singing, and at some point trying to seduce the person filming him.
Nah, hey.
What
Don't
up?
be late to the party tonight.
Where at?
You know where it's at. Nah, go ahead, babe. Nah, 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 nah. Nah, 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 nah. Go ahead, babe. Nah, 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 nah. Didn't I tell you to put the phone down? Uh-oh, somebody's gonna have to pay for that. Da, da, da. Da, da, da. Hey, for everybody coming to the party. La, la, la. Yes, I am serving you. I am serving you. And you better be at that party tonight. Oh, yes. Yes. Yes, get my good side. Every side. Yes. Cat town. Sean Bank can't talk me down. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Woo. Yeah. Batty boy want to give it to me, baby. Batty boy want to give it to me, baby. That's gonna be a beautiful sunrise. Give me that phone so I can throw it. I want to throw it far away so you never see it again. I don't like phones. Don't miss the party tonight. Why are you still here? You need to be telling everybody about the party, girl. What's your problem? Break it down, break it down.
This video was just the beginning of an incredibly long night, which makes it more odd. After this footage was captured, Nas allegedly stripped completely naked and carried on around the streets with his balls prominently displayed for everyone to see, including their mother. In actuality, several witnesses claimed to the police that they spotted a naked man strolling the streets. When the police came to arrest him, he leapt at them and slapped one of them. The police told the paramedics that Nas had shoved multiple narcotics down his throat and that they thought he would have an OD. He was treated for his OD, but he was arrested right away for molesting that cop. As it made the news, many people were positive that this was a public relations ploy. This type of trick is something Nas is more than capable of doing, to be fair. We are unable to hold people responsible for their thoughts as a result. Upon examining his social media pages, however, people found that the man had been crashing out for some time. The entire catastrophe was planned for months in advance. At the same time, he was really excited about it this night. First, he showed his followers his excitement for his upcoming album a few months ago with this spooky video. The video showed him twitching a lot and his speech breaking. There was hardly a minute of composure about him. It was then that people started to suspect that he was utilizing the white powder behind the scenes.
I don't know, making sure the songs did well, then making sure I was like having fun doing, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying I didn't have any fun. I had some fun, okay? But I want this time around to be even more fun, and I want to be like even more full of joy, and I want to be even more full of love, and I want to go out here in this fucking world, and I want to wave my fucking hands in the sky and move about freely. And that's what the fucking Dream Boy era is gonna be.
Someone remarked, nobody better not have him. The choppy way he spoke is not something I remember. Y'all go on and sit. Here and act like you don't see this man the fuck out, another man yelled. In hindsight, these people were definitely not lying when they were hauled away for falsely accusing him. Shortly afterward, he posted a video of himself in the hospital, with half of his face literally out of commission. In retrospect, some people believe that his substance misuse might have played a role in that health issue.
When I smile, this is me doing a full smile right now, by the way. It's like, what the, bro? I couldn't even laugh right, bro. What the fuck? Ah, oh my god. So. Oh my god, bro. So.
In addition, he began publishing full copies of his own songs and mysterious content on Instagram a few days prior to his public breakdown, which many people found to be very unnerving. He wrote, "And just like that, she's back," as the caption for a picture of himself dressed as a feminine gay man and posing like a drag goddess. The wait has been lengthy for all of us. Additionally, a comment mentioning Nicki Minaj's song Romance, Revenge, and an image of him sporting red lipstick appeared when Dreamworld most needed her, stating, "Oh no, she's gone mad." Crazy, I say. One of his later messages mentioned a demonic world he had become trapped in, while the other post invoked the god of music. The god of music, if I may. It was me, not Jay-Z. A shade, no, I'm told you view the world. The fact that 50 Cent tried to warn us about the damage the industry was doing to Lil Nas, but Nas and everyone else ignored his warning, forced many to bring up the subject. 50 never tells lies, even if he jokes around. And the whole situation proved that out. They initially became connected with Real Bad in 2020, as you may remember, following Lil Nas's Halloween appearance as Nicki Minaj in Superbass. What the F? 50 tweeted after uploading these images on his page. "Gather him up." Nicki, Nas did not find it funny and retaliated with a string of tweets accusing 50 of being homophobic and interfering in his affairs. A group of grown guys are standing up to discuss a Halloween costume I wore on November 2nd. I don't irritate anyone in this industry, dude. I basically make fantastic content and tweet. Stay away from me. What a shame. There have been rumors that 50 has been telling people behind the scenes that Nas lost his job because he was only used to spread demonic imagery, but that doesn't stop him from saying anything he says. And when they were done with him, they threw him away. He seems rather sure about this information. However, it's unclear where he is getting it. YouTube tea blogger Storm Monroe, who is well known on platform, also shared some inside information on the incident that he got from his sources. "And baby, this isn't Nas's first rodeo," he added. "It seems that he is broke, has millions of dollars in debt, and likes to strip whenever he gets high from that powder. He was being filmed by people who weren't just anybody, it turns out. He decided to sell the video to TMZ so that his team could make quick money.
Apparently, this is not the first time this has happened for Lil Nas X. From what I have been told, Lil Nas X has gotten very, very high multiple times before and stripped in the streets. Like this time, he had drawers on, he had his little panties on, his tidy whities with no streaks. So he do got good hygiene. Although he is a bottom, so I would expect a bottom to have good hygiene unless they're like a painter, but I don't think Lil Nas X is a painter. I would see I Show Speed as a painter, but not Lil Nas X. Anyway, with that being said, this is not his first time doing that. This is a common occurrence. They just so happen to have gotten this film and sent it into the blogs. The people that were filming him were a part of his team. Like, this was leaked to the media on purpose. You understand? Like the people, the person he was pointing at holding the phone, like, give me your phone, give me your, like, he knew who that was. Okay, be very clear. That's not a random fan that just saw him down the street strutting. Because if you notice, when you look at the street is empty. Nobody's out there. So he had enough sense to take his out to an empty street where nobody would see him, but his team leaked. Okay, now, like I said, this is not his first time doing that, but normally when he likes to go out and strut his outside in public, he's booty naked, so he had clothes on this time. Now, moving right along from there, why is he wigging out like this? Is this the Illuminati? Is this MK Ultra mind control? Baby, this ain't none of that. What I've been told is that Lil Nas X is broke. His music label ain't paying no attention to him, and he may eventually be dropped here pretty soon. Here's the thing, right? Lil Nas X has been struggling for money ever since he changed management teams some years ago. If you remember, he came into the game and he was like, you know, Old Town Country Road, and he was country. By the way, Montero, had you remained country and just held on to this for the last, 6-7 years or whatever, however long it's been that you've been famous?
Darling, Storm always has the tea even if he is a complete mess. Regardless, he also revealed that Lil Nas was forced to add increasingly explicit sexual content to his songs, and that, at one point, a source who collaborated with Nas on a video shoot witnessed his label reprimand him after he lost it over some of the things they were requesting of him.
He wasn't really gay. He not became gay, but he plays gay as a part of his image because he feels like that's going to sell. And then, of course, the whole industry is secretly gay anyway. About 90% is bisexual, or what I would call sexually fluid and or gay for pay. But
the musicians are just hired hands. They're not really in the know about what's going on. A friend of mine who plays drums for a very, 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 very well-known artist was on the set of a Lil Nas X video or whatever it was a while ago. In between takes, he said this kid was shriveling up in the corner. He went over to him and he was like, "Are you okay? Like, what's going on?" And he was like, "I'm uncomfortable with this. I don't want to do this anymore." Next thing you know, he saw the label people hovering over him, telling him, "You better gay that shit up more." Right after that, my friend took his entire band and left the set. He said, "We're not doing this." They tried blacklisting him. He still plays for that big main artist, but he lost a lot of clients, and they tried to destroy him.
Others shared similar views. As usual, he should clean up, leave Hollywood, turn from his sins, and try to live a regular life since he will die if he doesn't. Honestly, Los Angeles and Hollywood are depressing places. It isn't made every week, someone else asked, or under D. Regardless, the devil is coming to collect. It was once said, "The devil lives in California, but fuck all that." I once heard that. Now though, I would like to know what you think. What do you think of Lil Nas X losing his mind and flashing about naked? And do you really think that he lost his soul so that this might occur? In the comments section below, kindly express your thoughts. Please click here to watch this other rubbish.